6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
There's a handoff for Taylor. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets this one to Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
They go play action on first down. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Taylor again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
Another Colts first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 12
Oh,
yards.
that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Play action now. Purdy. Completed over the middle. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And a 49er first down. 1st and 10.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. It's Kittle over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a design run. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down Colts.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver, but it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't, and the defense registers a sack.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. He cuts it right. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Purdy to throw it. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Now they send their back in motion right. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Purdy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. You get an even 40 out of that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Option give to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him from the 31. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The tight end going in motion right. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one finds Josh Downs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. And air it out on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Isaac Garindo to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play action now with Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To Jawan Jennings. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running back motions right. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down San Francisco.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw by Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, McCaffrey. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Purdy will sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another 49er first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33. On the counter, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Purdy gonna look to run. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's gonna be 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is gonna net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a 49er first down. It's a gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Completed to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
7. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 7.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
27 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Yamador Lenore there on the stop.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Second down carry for Taylor. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Back now, pressure coming. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts grow their lead to 8.
Colts 17, 49ers 9.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Galindo to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And send a receiver left. Off the play fake. Purdy. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Purdy on 1st down. That's brought in by Jennings. And this one does not go far.
Jennings. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Now the defense did have work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. Running it after the penalty. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They send a tight end in motion. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 15 yards.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. McCaffrey will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. From the gun is Purdy. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now Purdy. Catch made. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a really good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from 1. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for them. This one makes it 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Tied in the 4th, and this defense is making sure it stays that way. Last 2 snaps, well, they've generated some of their best pressure of the game. That's a testament to the want-to, the will, and making it happen when it matters the most.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Mano-a-mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage, and it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who could execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. This one's quickly to Jennings. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Going with a screen to Taylor. Trucks a defender. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
45-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give to Taylor, right side. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Looking to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 11
to play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down throw by Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. 49ers want to end it in regulation if they can. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. We send him left out of the slot. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They kick the running back in motion. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here he is to throw. He's got the hook up to Bourne. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Setting up to pass. Pearsall there to grab it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This a 54-yarder. This is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. This to win the game. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts offense set to head out. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. You know, not much to be had on that 1st down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And that's good for a few, which brings up 3rd down.
Alfred Collins on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pass play coming here. Pittman's got it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now it's his turn in overtime. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. From the gun is Purdy. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They've got first down here from the 36. Motioning the tight end left. From the gun, McCaffrey. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Purdy throwing here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 more yards. That's another 49er first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a 49er first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's second down. A tight end in motion now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And I'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Going to the ground again on first. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Purdy throwing here. He brings it in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull in front. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Indy.